Hi everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. So I hope you're all doing really well and enjoying your colouring, and everything else as well is going fine. So I wanted to do a little bit of colouring on camera, so this is going to be like a colour and chat and well, just colouring really, basically. I will share the colours I've used as well, and the pencils and the mediums. So I'm colouring this page here, which is the one I said that I was going to colour in September. So it was either going to be this one with the cat and the owl, or this one. So excuse me, I asked many of you guys which one you'd prefer me to do, and more people chose this one, so I went with this one. Now this is an Inktense background, and of course this is not very thick paper, but I really wanted to use Inktense. I mean, it's not blended as well as, you know, I'd want it to be, but since I've started it, I'm going to finish it now with the Inktense. So I will link the colours that I've used here below. So I started with lighter, then working my way up to the dark. So I've got, let me just get my close-up glasses on, because eyesight is certainly not great. So we've got dark purple, dusky purple, violet, navy blue, Lagoon, and then the last two colours that I'm using are Peacock blue and deep blue. So I think I'm on the Peacock blue, I think. Well, I hope it is the right one. So yeah, I'm going to bring you in a little bit. There. So yeah, I wonder whether you've got this book. It's the one by, it's called Entangled Starry by Angela Porter. So yeah, it's just a really nice day today actually. It's quite warm. I think it's about 20, nearly 20, well yeah, 27 degrees. And yeah, I just want to say thank you also for all your lovely comments on the videos. I'm going to switch to the deep blue now for the bottom bit. It's always nice reading your comments. So nearly the end of the month, almost. Well, it will be when I post this video, I think, but I'm not sure when I'm going to post it, to be honest. My schedule is a little bit up in the air at the minute. So now I hope I've brought my water brush upstairs. Yes, I have. A little bit of tissue. So the water brush I use and I really like is this new Derwent push button one. So it's really nice. So I'm going to start from the bottom, I think. Shall I start from the bottom? I suppose so. Can't see why not. Oh, I've got a little bit missing there. See, it wouldn't be me if I didn't. I think this one might be Lagoon. I just always leave something out. This page is just generally like a fun page. So I have certain books where I want to just sort of have fun, not get too serious about it. Just practice using different mediums. Basically that's it. You know, not be too fussy about it. Then there's other pages where I want to take my time and make it as, you know, good as I possibly can make it, you know, where I'm a bit more fussy and careful. Yeah, tissue. So yeah, Inktense is definitely one of my favourites. mediums. It's just I mean, I usually get good results with Inktense, but on this paper it's not working that well. But since I've started it, I'm going to finish it, and I really was in the mood to use Inktense. So I did part of the page, so I did activate that side. Pull it up, and I will sort of, when I get an, you know, when it's not worked out as well as I want something to work out on my page, I will use other medium to sort of partially cover it up, or, you know, add to it so that it's not so noticeable, you know, the little errors or the imperfections. So yeah, how are you all doing? Please do let me know what you are colouring at the moment, and the mediums that you're using. So for example, what is the favourite book that you're working in at the moment? One of my favourite books to work in, you probably already know, because I colour in it every month, is the what's it called? It's my favourite book, so I should know, shouldn't I? Circle of Life, by Mel Pamini, Chatsipanjitu, I think. I hope I've said her name correctly, but yeah, her book, I mean, I do want to finish it one day soon. I mean, it would be great if I can finish her Circle of Life book before her new book comes out, I think in April next year. That would be just awesome. I've already got a backup copy of her book, so I can see myself colouring some of the images again. So yeah, she's got, I think, Mandala book out next April, which I am totally looking forward to getting. Really can't wait for that one. And then I've been really after the new Hannah Carlson book. I saw it on Kirsty from Kirsty Colour and Sketches channel. I flipped through a couple of weeks ago and I ordered it from Book Depository because of course it's not available on Amazon. And it was available and I waited for a week, and then if you go to the website it says unavailable now. So I emailed Book Depository and they said they're having an issue with the supplier, and for the last few times unfortunately Book Depository has not managed to get the books that I've wanted because they've had a supplier issue. So the previous one they couldn't get to me was the Rita Berman book. So fortunately Amazon had it, so I sort of cancelled the Book Depository order and went to Amazon, which was able to deliver. So yeah, I really want the Witch's Cottage book. I really like the pictures in there. I know some people are not keen on it too much, but I really like it because it's got the sort of pictures that I like to colour. So really hope that is available soon and I get it, because of course it's, you know, the right season at the moment to colour those sort of pictures, and I want to colour in there. But we'll see. I have got a lot of books to work in the meantime. Bring that down so you can see it a bit better. So yeah, I'm not adding a lot of water here, and it's working okay. I mean, it's not pilling the paper because I'm not staying on the same part too long to sort of stress the paper out. So yeah, I shouldn't have put these two colours together at the top here because I don't think they go well together, but it's done now, so I should have been more careful. That it doesn't matter. I'm in a mad rush at this time to sort of ensure I've got as many pages that I said I was going to colour coloured. Sometimes it's a bit of a, you know, how shall I say it, not ideal to, you know, do them. I mean, I do really like doing, don't get me wrong, I do really like doing the what's in my colouring bag videos because I like picking out the books, but sometimes, as other colourists have said as well, it's like homework, which it is to some extent for me, but as long as I colour in, let's say, 70% of the pages that I've chosen, I think that's fine. I don't think there's you know, anything written in stone that, you know, I'm in trouble if I don't colour all the pictures that I've chosen. As long as I try to, you know, those are the books that I will go to, then fine. So yeah, I did have a comment from someone who was asking, from one of my lovely viewers, who asked, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? And of course I will tell you a little bit about myself. So basically, everyone calls me Kay because that's my sort of shortened name. And oh gosh, I need to push this button a bit. And yeah, I'm 46, so not a spring chicken anymore, but still, you're as old as you feel. So, you know, that's that. And then I live in the UK, which many of you know already. So I live in a county called Yorkshire. And then, yeah, I work as a school teacher, and I teach science. So if you don't know the system in the UK, I'm a secondary science teacher, so we teach students that are between 11 and 18. So I've been doing that for a while, quite a long time, couple of decades I'd say. And yeah, it's good. It's one of the best things is meeting lovely students. Really nice aspect. Although some teenagers can be challenging, which I'm sure everybody will agree with me. But at the end of the day, they're kids, aren't they? Kids are going to be kids. So yeah, right, okay, so that's that. I have done the background. I'm not sure it looks, you know, particularly amazing, but still. So that's that. The next thing I'm going to work on, that I've already started to work on, is this, these, I think, the bushes. So what colours did I use for that now? This is the time when I have to remember. So I think I used the Brute Fooners for that. So I've got a few Brute Fooners here. So I've got 043, 048, 078, and then for a little bit of colour contrast, 094. So I'm going to colour the other side. I actually need to buy another sharpener for you know, these Brute Fooners, because currently I do have a electric sharpener that I use, but it doesn't get it as, you know, it doesn't sharpen it as nice as I want it. so the point isn't as sharp. I'm not explaining it very well, but so yeah, and I've been colouring for, well, 6 years, I guess, since 2015. I remember when Secret Garden came out, which sort of, to me, is the book that started the craze off for colouring, and I looked at it and I thought, amazing book. And I remember when I ordered it, I think I saw it in a bookshop in Waterstones, and I looked at it, and at that stage I didn't used to, I just thought colouring with pencils was boring. It was just, oh, it just takes too long. It takes too long, and I haven't got the patience, and I wasn't too, you know, sort of excited by using pencils at that stage. So I was, if I would have coloured, I would have thought, right, I'd be using felt tip pens for it. And I thought, well, if I use felt tip pens, they're going to go through the page. But then I ordered, I think, from Amazon, Secret Garden, and I remember when it came, and I was just so amazed and excited by the fact that it's such a beautiful colouring book for adults, you know, not for children, basically, in terms of, you know, that the images were much more detailed and intricate and like more challenging. And then, yeah, went down the rabbit hole, as people say. So now the 078, which was the next darkest colour. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a mixed media page, I think. Used Inktense. Used Inktense, and now I'm basically using a variety of pencils. So Brute Funas for these sort of bushes, I think they are. But I've got other pencils with me here. I've got Arteza. I've got the, what's it, no, they're not, what are they called? Oh, I've forgotten what these are called. Oh, the Stedler, yeah, Stedler, you know, the Ergosoft, that's it. And then I've got the Lyra Grooves, which I really do like, but I think the biggest size they come in is 24, which isn't ideal, really. So now I'm adding a little bit of a contrast colour, 094. Just going to add that here. When I say contrast, I mean like a different shade, just to add a bit of, you know, bit of something, bit of extra interest, or a bit of, you know, variation. Yeah, so I'm hoping to do a few videos up my sleeve, which I'm yet to. Of course, coming up will be the end of September pages, which is always one of my favourite videos to film and to watch. I like watching other people's. I think those are the definite favourites of everybody. So I'm going to go with the lightest colour again now, which is 043. I might just sharpen it a little bit. I've got this round one. I've got the other one as well, you know, the wedge shape one. But I keep this one upstairs where my filming stuff is, so I can use it to sharpen as well. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I've got those videos are just my favourite, the completed pages. I think they are for most people, to be fair. There we go, that'll do. And then here as well, think I went over that already, so yeah. Right, okay, so that's that. Right, we shall put those away. And yeah, so and then I'll do the what's in my colouring bag, and I've got such a big list. I mean, basically what happened is I've been waiting for my, in fact I'll start that conversation in a second. So the next thing I've got is this bridge to do, and you can see I've already started it, and the pencils I used for that, so for some different pencils now, are these tritone, Koh-i-noor tritone pencils. So I'm using the earth tones, the metal and the tiger. So those are the three that I'm using. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on those. So basically they're really nice for brickwork and things like that. So I just turn the pencil so I get a little bit of a variation with medium to hard pressure. So I don't particularly, you know, with this sort of stuff, you're not really layering. You're just putting it down and making sure to turn your pencil so that you get the other, you know, the other lead colours in there. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the what's in my colouring bag, what happened was I've been absolutely itching to actually colour in the Rita Berman's new book. I really wanted it to be. It's not in my colouring bag, so I was like, I need to make sure I do enough colourings of the ones that I've chosen. So I didn't, and I've been so looking forward to trying to colour in that one. That that's definitely one book that I'm going to colour in for October. That'll do, I think. And then maybe one more here. Then I've got a few, well, a few, when I say a few, I mean a couple really, I think, because that's how many I usually do. A couple of PDFs, there's like, you know, Halloweeny ones, so I'm really trying to pick out pictures for Halloween that I want to colour. And there's one PDF which is in my mind that I want to colour. I think it's called The Witch's Cat or something. I also got the new, what's it called, the new Tatiana Bogima's book, which was one of the lovely subscribers told me about it, that she's got a book out. I think it's The Witch's Town or something like that. And I watched a flip through of it, and then I thought, yeah, I shall probably go for it. So yeah, I want to colour in that one as well for next month. That will definitely be one I look forward to. There's just so many books on my shelf that I want in to get coloured. But then October is also going to be, well, middle of October is going to start being busy because I have some extra sort of work that I'm going to be doing, sort of marking that I have, that I do international marking. So basically that's the task to do. So yeah, I'll have to plan my time out carefully, I think, making sure that they get enough time to relax, because I will have not only school stuff but marking stuff for, you know, international marking for exam boards. So there we go. That looks quite nice, I think. So I'm going to use the last one, which is the tiger. They give me a slightly different shades. I do like them, you know, the colour by numbers and those sort of books, you know, which are there for you to relax and stuff. I do like them. I should do one of those one per month as well. I think I'm running out of things to say now. So yeah, I think I bought these tritones a long time ago, so it's nice to get out, you know, the stuff that you've bought previously. I do use all the stuff that I buy. There is a few things that I don't really use that often, but I know that maybe one day, because it's with experience, I've realised that if I put something to the side, often I go back to it later. So if I don't use it for a bit, I will go back to it. So like pastel pencils, I have a couple of sets. I think I've got the Derwent pastels and the Faber-Castell Pitt, not the full sets, I think size 36 and 24 or something like that. And I'm not so keen on using them at the moment, but I know that I might go back to them. I do pull them out sometimes and have a little play. So yeah, I'm near to 6k giveaway, but it's in collaboration with Rachel Mintz, who suggested that we sort of hold a little competition of some sort, so you could get a free book. So I will be doing a separate video on that, hopefully in October, when I'm nearer to the 6k. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching my videos, for liking, for everything, for commenting. The channel wouldn't be where it is today if it weren't for you guys, and that's, you know, that's just a given fact. So thank you. Right, so that's that. I'm happy with that, I think. I like the way the bricks look. I think the tritone pencils are really good, you know, to use for that. So that's that. And then I'm just gonna, now I could finish this brickwork off. What I did with that is I used some Arteza pencils. And the way I did that, I'll bring you in closer in a second, but I've got A006 Smoke Grey, Elephant Grey A009, and Pewter Grey A012. And then I have the other shades, which are sort of the I don't know, the shades that I put in there to give a bit more interest, which is Coyote Brown A303, Moss Green A616. So bring you in closer. So this is for the central bit here. And I haven't done these stones. So these stones inside here, I may just possibly, actually I'm not sure, I could have used metallic paint for this central bit. So for the inner bit I'm going to probably use the same tritone pencils, but I shall finish that off in my own time, because you've already seen me work on it. Let's get you in a little bit closer. So yeah, been watching, not, well, what I watch usually, I watch on Netflix. I watch the old series of Come Dine With Me. I like watching sort of cooking programs. I'm not massively into cooking, but I do cook, but I really like I like watching those and the interactions between people. So I'm just adding a bit of shading here on one end, sort of not covering the entire stone, but just like this. There. And then I have the A012, which is a pewter grey. Like so. I haven't used alcohol markers for absolutely ages. I mean, I could have used them on here, I guess. Now I need to start using the alcohol markers a bit more, because I have a few sets that I need to sort of use before they dry up, really. But I'm definitely not getting any, like she says, definitely. Well, there's no point me getting any, because I actually don't use them. Nowhere near like how much I use pencils. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit, you know, for the contrast shade, a bit of Coyote Brown, and just put it in there, just very lightly, just on some of them. I don't know, it just gives it a little, you know, I don't know, an effect, more realistic effect. I don't know, it's meant to look like moss, and then I've got moss green as well, which I'm going to put somewhere. Like so. Like I said in my some of my other videos, I really want to improve my pencil colourings, but I think I will always be the sort of person that, I'm going back to the lightest colour now, so A006. I'll always be, and then smoosh these together now, I'll always be the person who loves adding glitter and shine. I mean, that'll always be me, because I won't be satisfied if I don't add. I have the urge to add it, so I need to like add it. Go back with the darkest again, which was the pewter grey, just to darken the edges a little bit. That's it. Oh, right, I think I was out of the lines a little bit there, so we want to use a Tombow mono eraser. There we go, so that's that. I'm not going to bother colouring these other, you know, these things here that you can see, because I want to use something besides pencils now. So I shall be back with some other medium so we can play with that. Right, okay, so this is where we've got to. Just bring you in a little bit closer. So I'm conscious of what time it is because I don't want this video to be too long. It just takes forever to upload and it has issues sometimes. So what I'm going to do is just show you my lovely palette here, custom. So I bought this empty one from, where did I get it from? I think I got it from Reneeissance Colours, and then I've got some of Reneeissance Colours in here as well as the KJDesign colours. So these stars I'm intending on putting some jazzing them up really. So let's go a little bit closer, and then I'm going to use the liquid chrome, which is this one here. There is the Bezel by KJDesigns, which is, oops, there it is. It's got a little bit of blue on it from somewhere, unfortunately, but yeah. So I'm going to give this the centre of these beautiful silver look. I think I'm going to make all of these silver as well. Like that. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something funny. Just a little, it's not that funny, but you know. So I was in class and then, it's so funny. So it was my first time with this class, this new class. They're only about 12 years old, or 13, or something like that. And so I picked up a pencil case. I picked up this girl was at the front, and I picked up a pencil case, and I put it on my desk, and she didn't say anything. And then I started them off with some. I started them off with some work, so I said, you know, do this task. And then the girl says, "Miss, can I have my pencil case, please?" And I looked at her as if to say, why is she asking for my pencil case? Because, and then it worked out that we both had the same pencil case. So I took my pencil case out and I said, "Oh, I thought it was mine, that's why I took it." And I thought, oh dear. Yeah, we both got the same pencil case from WH Smith's. So, but she was so shy to sort of say at the beginning, "Why have you taken my pencil case?" She probably thought she was in trouble as well, when she wasn't. But anyway, that's just a little story. Okay, so basically that's that. I'm intending on doing the silver chrome with that. And then I remember doing an experiment once, this last week, and one of these young girls was watching the experiment, and the look on her face, it was like such surprise and awe and wonder. And there was another teacher there with me. I said, "Just look at her face, look at her face." And she had so much wonder and awe on her face when she was watching the experiment, and I thought this is amazing. This is what you hope for. This is, I guess, what they could use to inspire people to become a teacher, I guess. But yeah, that was her face was a picture. It's just wonder on her face, basically. So there we go. Now I'm going to do the rest off camera, so this video isn't too long, and we'll move on to something else. Okay, so you can see the liquid chrome that I've put on. Remember, it's from the paint is from Reneeissance Colours on Etsy, and I am going to use her Fortune paint, this lovely gold that you can see it's shining away there. I'm going to put that on, you know, these stars, these bits, the ones with the outline star bit. But for now, what I want to do, so if I just get another, if I got a thicker brush, let's see. got this 2-0. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to, looking for brushes right at the moment. Oh yeah, there's one. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the moon while that dries, while the stars dry. Because I just want to show you, you know, me using different mediums, I guess, as well. So I'm still using the liquid chrome, and I'm just going to quickly put that over this moon. Like this. So doesn't it look gorgeous? But yeah, you can get this as a, I think you can get it as a half pan and a quarter pan, if I remember correctly. I think I got the half pan myself because I knew that I'd be using it a lot. I think I got a spare one of it as well, because when I first got it I thought this is just the most amazing silver. The Art Spirits also has an amazing silver. I think it's called True Silver. I really like that one as well, but I've been using that so much that I thought I would give it a little bit of a break and use this one. But yeah, my favourite places to get metallic paints from the Art Spirits, Rebecca that is, and Reneeissance Colours. Their paints are just superb. They dry really well. They don't have bits that come off, at least not in my experience. You know, high quality paints. I mean, I'll always love my Koh-i-noor paints, don't get me wrong, but these are special as well. I think they're you know, they're really, really nice. And I don't think I've seen a silver that is this shiny and glittery in the Koh-i-noor. Not one like this anyway. So now I'm not going to leave the moon like that. I'm going to let it dry. So definitely let that dry up a little bit. So I shall come back and let you know what we're going to do with that. So I'm going to put the Fortune gold around the stars as well, and then I'll come back. Okay, so back again, and I have gone over the stars with the Fortune gold from Reneeissance Colours, and then these little spiky bits that you can see from some stars. I've used the disco ball, which is this one here. Looks like that basically. It's really nice. So that one disco ball is from KJDesigns on Etsy. So what I thought I would do now is put some extra stuff on the moon. So it is shiny, but I want to put this Cosmic Shimmer Lunar Paste Moonlight Pearl, it's called. So what I'm going to do is use a brush. So that's what it looks like. Use a brush and I mean, I could have, I don't think that's going to make much difference, to be fair. Let's have a look. To be honest, I don't think it is going to make too much of a difference, so no. Actually, I can see a little bit of a difference on there. I don't think you will be able to make it out. But yeah, it's giving it a more of a white sheen, so I'm going to leave that because it's not going to make that much of a difference. Instead, I'm going to put this one on, which is the Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste by Cosmic Shimmer, and it's the Silver Chrome. So I'm just going to, again, use my brush. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to pop that in places just to give it a bit of texture, I guess. you know, you can see dark parts on the moon and shinier parts to show the uneven surface and everything. So I don't know, I think that's my thinking anyway. I could have applied this with my hand, but my fingers, sorry, but yeah, just do it with the brush. It's just so sunny outside at the moment, it's absolutely beautiful. Go. It's looking quite nice actually. That was my tummy, I don't know if you heard it. But yeah, I've just eaten, I'm not hungry. Must be starting to digest the food that I had. So that's it. I'm just going to put a bit more on this side. There. Rather than on the other side, because I don't want it all evenly put. I think that's okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I am conscious that the paper's, you know, I don't want to stress the paper out too much because it's not too thick. Okay, the next thing I want to do before we finish, because I think this video has been quite long enough, is that I'm going to use a bit of the what are these called? The Cosmic Shimmer Opal Blaze polishes, and I've got the Sapphire Grape and I've got the Teal Raspberry, and I'm just gonna put the Sapphire Grape near the purple colours, which is here at the top. Just gonna use the brush again and dab that in to bring you in a little bit closer, you can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm actually trying to cover up a little bit, you know, the imperfections or the poor blending, and really I think the paper didn't work as well with the Inktense, because I have used Inktense and it's given me much better blending results, say on Johanna Basford's paper, but it's a bit hit and miss with this one, I'm afraid. I'm going to put a bit down here as well, so it's not like a little line going across and it's a bit more random. Hope you can see that. Could use my little finger to go in there, but might do, but I'm not sure yet. There. A bit more here as well. Let me try my finger. There. My finger's quite big as well actually. It's not as precise as it as the lovely little paintbrush, but I don't think the paint's fully dry, you see, on my stars. So I've got to be a bit more careful. So right, that's the Sapphire Grape, I think. I'm going to also put in a little bit of the Teal Raspberry now with my finger. Oh, got some on the tree there, but I managed to try to take some off. But this is brilliant, I mean, so lovely and shiny. I don't want to overdo it. I might have already gone past that point though, of not overdoing it, but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. At least I've had fun using all the different mediums. Right, I'm going to take that off, go in with my brush, just put in a little bit on these edges. You only need a tiny bit really, it's quite, a little goes a long way, as they say. Right, now, that'll do, I think. Looks a little bit like fireworks. So yeah, that's that. I might even, gosh, could I glamour it up even more? I've got a bit of this Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle. I'm just thinking, should I add that as well? I might add that a little bit at the top. Let's just see. When you've got all these mediums, you just want to, oh yeah, why not just here? I won't add that everywhere, I'll just add that here at the top. Let's bring you in a little bit there, just for the top bit of the, where I've not added anything. Let's just get a bigger brush because this brush is too small. Yeah, so this is called Cosmic Shimmer Frosty Sparkle, I think. Got some water on there then, which I didn't want, but anyway, it'll dry hopefully. What would be good to use that I do want to actually try on Creative Haven or Amazon paper is the acrylic paint, but I didn't want to use it for this bit because I just thought I could have used it, but I had all these stars everywhere and I didn't fancy going round them all when I was applying it was easier to use pencil and brush really. Well, I could use a brush with acrylic paint, but I didn't go with the idea because I didn't think it'd be that great. But yeah, next time I will try, depending on what the picture looks like, use acrylic paint. There we go. Right, I think I've sort of glammed it up as much as I possibly can. I need to stop there, I think. Right then, just washing my brushes off. Okay, so basically that's it. I hope you have, let me just bring you out so you can see everything. I hope you have enjoyed this little colour along, or well, colour and chat mainly I guess, where I've been using different mediums and just showing, you know, using pencils, etc. Just for a fun image. So you will hopefully see this page at the end of September pages, end of September completed pages. So until next time, take care, bye.